students, welcome to virtual class of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai Education Department. I am Mrs. Akshita Kale and today we will learn English. Come on students, let us begin our lesson. Subject is English of standard 5th and the name of the poem is On the Water. Dear children, this is Unit 3, first poem. Yes, we are starting this Unit 3 after Diwali vacation, isn't it? And this is our first poem. Title is On the Water. Here, the poet is sailing in his boat and he is enjoying the beauty of the nature. Come on children, we will also enjoy the beauty of our nature along with the poet. See this. This is the page from your Balabharati textbook and page number is 42. Children, this is the poem. It has 5 stanzas. This is first, second stanza, third stanza, this is fourth stanza and this is fifth stanza. Means this poem has 5 stanzas. Okay, and each stanza has 4 lines. Got this? Okay, now we will read this poem once and then we will go for the meaning. Okay, we will start reading. On the water. In our little boat to glide, on the water blue and wide. While the sky is smooth and bright, what could give us more delight? See the ripples, how they run, twinkling brightly in the sun. While reflected we can see shadows of each hill and tree. See the lilies, round and large, floating near the reedy marge, where the bulrush has its place and the heavy water maze. See the great green dragonfly and the swallow skimming by. See the fishes spring and gleam ere they splash into the stream. See the bright kingfisher too, dart a gleam of green and blue. These are all around our boat, on the water whilst we float. Yes, we read the poem, right? Now, by each stanza, we will try to get the meaning. Okay, here you can see in this picture, you can see water part, correct? River or lake, and here the boat is there and the poet and his friend, they are sailing in the boat. And here we can see so many insects, plants and all that. We will go through this poem and we will learn about all that. Okay. On the water. First stanza starts here. In our little boat to glide. Here you know the meaning of boat. And what is the meaning of glide? We will see here. Glide means move smoothly on the surface. Here in the picture you can see a boat which is gliding on the water. See this, moving smoothly on the surface. Can you see? This is called glide. Okay. In our little boat to glide on the water blue and wide. The watercolor is blue and it is very wide. While the sky is smooth and bright, see the sky is very smooth and bright here with white clouds. What could give us more delight? Means this thing, all these things are giving much happiness. Yes, here we will go through the meaning. The poet says that we are moving along slowly in our boat on a wide blue stream. The sky is smooth and bright, and the poet asks the question, what could give more delight than this? Right? Okay, this is about first stanza. Dear students, delight means here happiness. These all things give us much more happiness, isn't it? Okay, now here some rhyming words are there. We will go through them. First one, glide. It rhymes with wide. Bright rhymes with delight. Got this? Okay, now he is sailing on the boat. Next, what he sees, we will go through. See the ripples, how they run. Ripples means little waves on the surface of water. You can see here little small round waves you can see in this picture. These are called ripples. Okay, that is ripples on the surface of water. Twinkling brightly in the sun. When some sun comes, they bright, they twinkle. While reflected, we can see shadows of each hill and tree. The water is so clear that we can see the shadows of hill and tree. Can you see here? You can see ripples also here, the small waves, right? These all saw by our poet. Here the poet asks us to observe the way the ripples in the water move quickly. Twinkling brightly in the sun. He says that he can see the shadow of each hill and tree reflected in the water. Got this? Now we will move to next stanza. Here also we can see some rhyming pairs, that is run, sun. Next is see, tree. Right? Third stanza. See the lilies round and large. See this. This is a lily which is round and large. Floating near the reedy marge. Here reedy means, see this, water's edge where tall grasses grow. You can see at the edge of this water portion, here this is edge, isn't it? Here we can see the tall grasses. These are called as reedy. Marge means edge. Okay, floating near the reedy marge. Where the bulrush has its place. Here bulrush is a grass-like plant. Okay, and see this. And the heavy water maize. Here bulrush, water maize and reedy. These are different types of grasses. Okay. Here also we can see the rhyming pairs large, marge, place maze. Here the poet says that there are large and round lilies near the edge of the water, where tall grasses grow and where you can see grass like plants like the bulrush and the water maze. Next stanza. See the great green dragonfly. This is a dragonfly. Correct? It is green in color. See the great green dragonfly and the swallow skimming by. See, this is a swallow. It is like our bird. Correct? Sparrow, isn't it? It is a small bird. Skimming. Skimming means here moving rapidly, quickly. Swallow moves quickly. Okay. See the fishes spring and gleam. See this. They splash into the stream. Here the poet can see big green dragonfly and a small bird, the swallow, go quickly by. He can also see the fish spring out, their bodies reflecting the sunlight, before they jump with a splash into the stream. Yes, this is about this stanza. Okay, fourth stanza. Here also we can see the rhyming pairs, and here the E-R-E, means before. Okay. Dragonfly, by, gleam, stream. Got this, children? And now we will move to last stanza. See the bright kingfisher too. See, this is a kingfisher. Dart a gleam of green and blue. Here dart means move suddenly and rapidly. You know this is kingfisher, isn't it? It catches fish which is underwater. It is so sharp and so quick that it catches fish, moving fish under the water. Dart means move suddenly, quickly. These are all around our boat on the water while we float. Here, these children and the poet is sailing in the boat on the water, and he saw so many insects, birds, different types of grass, isn't it? Lilies means he enjoyed a beauty of the nature, right? Here in the last paragraph he says that the bright kingfisher, green and blue, can also be seen darting here and there. All these insects, birds and plants are around the boat while we are floating on the water. For these students, here W-H-I-L-S-T, whilst. The meaning is while. Okay. And the rhyming pairs are to, blue, boat, float. Okay, like this. Here we saw and we enjoyed the beauty of the nature along with the poet of this poem, isn't it? Now we will move to the exercise part. Okay. List the insects, birds, trees and plants mentioned in the poem. Yes, we know the poem now. We have come across with insects, birds, trees, plants, etc. Okay, we will select and we will write here. See the insects, that is dragonfly, right? Next, birds, that is, that is a small bird, swallow and kingfisher. The plants and trees. We come across with different types of grasses like reeds, bulrush, water maize, isn't it? They comes under trees and plants. Okay. Next is rhyming words from the poem. Glide, wide, bright, delight. Run, sun, sea, tree. Place, water maze. Gleam, stream. Boat, float. And large, march. Got this? These are rhyming words from the poem. Write what the following do with the help of the poem. Here some words are given, or we have to write with the help of what they are mentioned in the poem. See, this is ripples. Here you can see ripples, that is in the second stanza. See the ripples, how they run. So ripples run. Got this? Run is used to mention ripples. Next is swallow. Here in the fourth stanza, and the swallow skimming by. Correct? So we used here skim. We will write skims. Okay. Next one is lilies. Here see the lilies round and large, floating near the reedy marge. So here float, lilies, they are round and large and they are floating. Correct? So next, kingfisher. Yes, here see the bright kingfisher too dart a gleam of green and blue. So kingfisher darts, means it moves quickly, rapidly. Got this? Next is fishes. Yes, fishes spring and gleam and splash. These words are used for fishes. Got this? Next, write what the poet is doing. Yes, you know that what the poet is doing in the poem. Correct? Yes, the poet is taking a ride in his little boat on the blue water of the stream. Correct? He is riding in the boat on the water. Isn't it? That we have to write here. And the second one is, does the poet like the experience? Yes, the poet enjoys experience of traveling in a boat. Correct? He is enjoying the beauty of the nature too, along with this experience. Write the line which tells us about it. Yes, here we said that the poet is enjoying the experience. Yes, in this poem, which lines tell us about this? The line which tells us is, what could give us more delight? The fourth line from the first stanza. He asked that, what could give us more delight? What could give us more happiness? Happiness, like this he is asking us. Correct? because he liked and he enjoyed this experience. Okay. Next thing is prepare and present a speech on my favorite place. Yes, students, you have your own favorite place. You like that place. You want to live in that place. Correct? Each and everyone has their own favorite place. Now, on that we have to write something and then we have to present as a speech. Here I will give you one example, but afterwards you have to write your own. Got this? Okay, we will begin now. Here, before that, you have to use the following points. Remember these points, they are compulsory. Here, name of the place you have to write. Okay, then its special feature. What is the specialty of that place? And the reason why you like it, that you have to tell. Okay, first you have to prepare the speech and then you have to present. So all these 3 points you must answer in that speech. Okay, we will try one. Now I will write here my favorite place. Okay, I will write, you have to try like this and you have to write your own favorite place. Okay, we'll start. I would like to tell you something about my favorite place. My favorite place is Goa. I go there every year. Of course, the main attraction is that my grandparents live there. My grandmother makes lovely food. See, dear children, here first I said that Goa is my favorite place and I go there every year. You have to write 1 or 2 sentences about that Goa or that place, whichever you like. Okay, why I go there? Because my grandparents, they live there. So I go to Goa every year and my grandmother makes lovely food. Like this you can add 1 or 2 sentences over there. Next is, my grandfather takes me to the temples that Goa is famous for, as well as on long motorcycle rides through the picturesque winding roads. My grandparents' house is near the beach, so I can go and play in the water daily. Here in this paragraph, I have written the special features of Goa, that is about temples and beaches. Right? Here like this you have to write about the special feature of your selected place. The people of Goa are always very relaxed and happy. I can get up whenever I like and go to bed whenever I like. This is the reason I like Goa very much, because I can get up whenever I like, because grandparents are there, they love me, right? And so I have full freedom over there. I can get up at any time, I can go to bed at any time. For this children, like this you have to prepare and you have to present your speech. Okay? Thank you very much for being a part of this lesson. Please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon to get new updated videos.